What's up, sports fans? It's your man D back. Speak your mind, sports talk. All right, Canelo Alvarez, Riddick Bowe talking about coming back. Monster Inoue. I want to talk about those guys today. What's up, everybody? We got Bruce Goals in the building. What's good with you, Bruce DF? What's good? It's 12:30 and D Jefferson is late. Nothing new. Yeah, about 5-10 minutes. Nothing new. Back to the old DF. Patrick, what's up? What's up? Good to see you, Patrick. 150 in the building. Salute. Sergeant, what's up? Kevin, my brother. Sergio, what's good with you? Warlord, Canelo about that work. Yes, sir. Canelo's about that work. Sure enough, but start this off, right? Oh, yeah, let me put the link in the chat real quick. Crank this up, man. Get this link out. Hold on right quick. All right, boom. All right, there it is. Link. Oh, shit. All right, link right there. El Primo, what's up, brother? Mi hermano. All right, so Riddick Bowe. Anyway, Riddick Bowe talking about making a return to boxing. It seems like a lot of these old fighters want to come back. You know, Riddick Bowe, clearly we know he probably needs money, but man, is Riddick Bowe the guy that people want to see? I mean, look, I know he was around fighting with Tyson and all of them, but without the right guy in the ring with him, does Riddick Bowe really have the name, the persona to come back and make some money off of his name? I'm not so sure, bro. I mean, Riddick Bowe was good and all of that. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to dump on Riddick Bowe, but I'm just not so sure he's like Tyson or Roy Jones or, you know, what? He can make a little bit. I mean, Chavez came back and made money, but even Chavez is an ATG. Would you guys consider Riddick Bowe an ATG? I'm not necessarily sure that I would consider him that. But even still, at the age of 53, the man's talking about coming back, man. Sergeant says Bowe will get ducked. You think so? Get ducked by who? The older guys? None of these younger guys would duck him. Did you see Bowe in that kickboxing match? Man, he looked terrible. But yeah, I'm not sure. But I just wanted to touch on that Riddick Bowe situation. Not too much, man. I don't think that, to tell y'all the truth, man, I don't think maybe Holyfield, if he comes back and fight Holyfield, because obviously Tyson and Holyfield's not going to happen. Tyson Holyfield 3. I don't know if it's the Triller issue or whatever, but maybe on Triller, Riddick Bowe, Holyfield, that could probably make some money. One, because it's a match that they had before. Everybody remember the wars with Riddick Bowe, Holyfield. But then, you know, Holyfield has a name. Now, Holyfield has that name. You know, real deal Holyfield. People know about him. And not to say that a lot of people don't know about Bowe, but, you know, a lot of fighters, a lot of the new age fans, they know about Tyson. They know about Holyfield. A lot of these new age fans don't. You know, they don't know about Riddick Bowe, to be honest. DF, no way, bro. He's too old, man. Tyson Fury would, you know, oh, wow. Back in, you know, the old Riddick Bowe, back when he was a boxer, yeah, I think he would put work on Tyson Fury. But Riddick Bowe now, DF, man, please. He gets punished. Like, I gotta be honest, he gets punished. Bowe versus Tyson, yeah, he could definitely make money off of that. Definitely. But I think Tyson will beat him up though, Ralph. But Yeah, he can make money off of that. Riddick Bowe, man, he's out of shape. He's old. I'm pretty sure that he'll get into shape just like the rest of them. Probably take some PEDs and stuff, but I don't know, man. I think Riddick Bowe's too old. He's all messed up in the head. Like, he's not like you hear the guy talking and everything. Riddick Bowe is, yeah, he tripping. 50 said, nah, he tripping. Yeah, I'm not too sure, guys. I don't know about this Riddick Bowe return. He's talking about doing it, though. So, that's all on him, but I'm not too sure about it. I heard it didn't happen back since they both backed out. Yeah. Yeah, they did both back out, but I mean, it didn't take some PDs. Yeah, well, I mean, Sergeant, you know how it goes. They definitely gonna take some PDs and that kind of thing, man. I think Bowe in his prime. Yeah, Bowe in his prime, yeah, probably. I don't need to see Bowe fight again. One of my personal favorites. Yeah, he's too old, man. He's punch drunk. I think Riddick Bowe's punch drunk as well. Bowe versus Wilder. Wilder knocked Riddick Bowe out, Kevin. I'm sorry, he's too old, bro. Wilder's that right hand comes too fast. Riddick Bowe's getting hit by a damn kickboxer. I mean, I know you still gotta watch the legs, but I'm talking about with the hands, man. Deontay Wilder, he's too fast, bro. That right hand comes too fast. I know Bowe's better boxer and all that. I get that, but most of the people Deontay Wilder got in the ring with were better boxers. I mean, that's really all you got to lean on. Bowe had power. Yeah, your power goes, but a lot of his power is definitely gone, bro. He's 53, so Deontay Wilder don't have a glass chin. He'll knock Riddick Bowe slam out. Donaire wife is controlling him, in my opinion. Yeah, we're gonna get into that, but let's get into it, man. Riddick Bowe. I just really want to touch on that, mention that the real topics is Naoya Inoue and Canelo Alvarez anyway. So we can jump into that boxing learner. I don't think that Nonito Donaire wife is controlling him. You know what I think about this Nonito Donaire situation? First off, I think you got to say he ducked John Riel Casimero. And I know a lot of people don't want to hear that, especially Nonito Donaire fans. He's an all-time great, in my opinion. He's a great fighter, great guy. But, bro, you can't turn down a fight because somebody said something about your wife. Right? Like, come on with this, bro. This is the fight game. I don't think that his wife is controlling him. It's his decision to not take the fight. Who cares what he says about? Go beat the hell out of him. This is the fight game. You guys are boxing, man. Right? You're ready to get in the ring and get it in. So go mash him up. But to get out of a fight because he disrespected your wife or said something vulgar about your wife or, try to hit on your wife or whatever your reasons is, it's about your wife. Like, you don't pull out of a fight because of that, man. And this is my thing. I don't feel like Nonito Donaire's wife is controlling him per se, but come on, bro. You gotta get in there and fight. You gotta get in there and fight, bro. This is the fight game. These are fighters. What is going on here? Yeah, I mean, look, she can say what she wants. Nonito pulled out of the fight. Everyone hating on Donaire, bro. It's not hate, 50. It ain't even hate, bro. You can't pull out of a fight because somebody's talking nonsense about your wife, bro. You go beat them up for that. I don't think it's hate. I don't think that, but I don't agree with Boxing Learner. I don't think that it has anything to do with his wife control, though. I don't think it has anything to do with that. Yeah, he ducked. Yeah, he ducked, bro. That's a duck. You can't pull out of a fight for that reason. Why not, Sergeant? Why not? Why not? Okay, first off, a duck is avoiding a fight. For whatever reason, when you duck a fight, you're avoiding that fight. All right? So he's avoiding the fight because John Riel Casimero stepped out of line talking about his wife. Right? for all intensive purposes. That's a duck, bro. Yeah, it doesn't sound nice. We don't want to hear that Nonito Donaire duck. What he duck, man? Walk like a duck, quack like a duck. It's a duck. Makes no sense that he pulls out of the fight for this reason. I don't care who he is. I don't care if it was Canelo, Errol Spence, Delfino Lopez, Tyson Fury, Jermel Charlo. Those are my top 5 guys in the sport. Chocolatito right there, close behind him. I don't care if any of them pulled out of a fight because someone talked nonsense about their wife. Forget about it. It's a duck, bro. It's a duck. For the O'Bali fight. No. It's not for the O'Bali fight. Here's the thing, too, but let's talk about, let's get into this. Sugar Ray Leonard tried to beat Duran to a pulp when he said something about his wife. Right. Duran was, mentioning that, Xavier. Duran was doing more than just talking about Sugar Ray. He was going around town. He was stalking the lady and shit. Like Duran that was way more out of pocket. And that was it. He goes in there and he beat him up. Beat him up, bro. That's what you do. Good point, Xavier. Good point. Very good point. Yeah, he was stalking her, bro. He was tracking her down, talking all kind of stuff about her, bro. Look, Sugar Ray said, okay, that's what you want to do? Now it's personal. Now I'm going to go in this ring and I'm going to beat you like you stole something. You know what I mean? No mas. Difficult when his wife is the manager, etc. It's a weird situation. Bro, it's business and personal. Him pulling out of a fight, manager or not, that's personal. Can't mix it. Got to keep your head in the game. He'll get no excuse for me for that. Donaire is whipped. Nah, bro. Donaire beats John Riel Casimero. What date for what, Sergeant? Donaire did duck Casimero. If you think Donaire was right to duck the fight, fine. But that was factually a duck. Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm with. That's what I'm talking about, intangible. We on the same page with that, brother. It's a duck. I don't even think it was fine for him to pull out of that fight either. You know? I think it's an inexcusable duck. You go beat him up, just like Xavier talked about, like Sugar Ray did with Duran. Didn't Floyd Mayweather try to get with Sugar Shane Mosley's wife? He was making passes at her or his girl or whatever. You know what I mean? So, I mean, look, Sugar Ray Duran, Floyd was hitting on Sugar Shane Mosley's woman. You know, go fight. Sugar Shane rocked Floyd, too. Rocked him. You know, he put him on stinky leg. Talking to my woman, would you think Floyd squeezed their booty or something? Amir Khan admitted to duck. Yeah, who cares, bro? I don't even care about that Amir Khan. I think it'll be an interesting fight because both of them are washed at this point. D, duck means you scared. I don't doubt that. No, it doesn't. That's where you are wrong, Ralph. What did I just say, Ralph? Duck means you avoided a fight. That's it. See, people like you think it means you scared. That's why when somebody says duck, you get all bent out of shape. You trying to defend it now. I don't think Donaire is scared. Cut it out, Ralph. It just means you avoided a fight. That's it. For whatever reason you avoided the fight, you avoided the fight. You could duck because of a contract situation. You could duck the fight because you don't think you're getting enough money. If you don't accept the fight with the fighter in front, you duck the fight, bro. If you pull out of a fight, you ducked it. Just that simple. It don't freaking matter. It don't even matter at all. What's up, 50?
What's up, bro?
I'm going to go out and come back in right quick so I don't break up.
All right, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Tony Montana in the building. It's my favorite scene right here. He told that nigga Frank, he was like, you know what a hassa is, Frank? That's a pig that don't fly straight.
What's up, bro? How you doing?
What's up, bro? I'm chilling, bro.
All right, Sergeant said October 16th. Ralph said October 16th. Thanks. What are y'all talking about, man?
I heard that. I heard that. What's it called? Nah. I'm gonna talk about it later. It's about Chocolatito and Estrada But you talking about
Oh,
Donaire?
okay.
My
That's
bad,
what
my
he's
bad.
talking about. Okay.
Yeah,
So yeah, so Eho Park said, this is giving me Con Brook vibes where Con punished Brook by not fighting him. Donaire should have made an example out of Casimero and taught him a lesson, which is what that's what I say. And I picked Donaire to beat John Real Casimero. John Real Casimero has a lot of flaws. A lot of flaws. I don't
yeah,
think he
exactly.
beats. I don't think he beats Donaire. So it's a dangerous fight for Donaire because he's 38. Even still, I think he's better. Remember Mayorga when he slapped Shane? That was Mayorga that slapped her butt. Yeah,
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 he did.
yep, yep.
Man,
And
Mayorga was talking hella shit
Floyd
about
was hitting on her. Floyd was hitting on her. Mayorga slapped her butt. Yeah, bro. Like this is the fight game. This is the fight game, Patrick, for sure.
Mayorga was talking about
Remember Mayorga versus
Oscar De
Oscar?
La Hoya. Yeah, I was just about to say that. Swear to God.
Yeah. Intangible just said it. Yeah.
Hell yeah,
Jack
intangible.
Johnson had fireman. Jim Flynn shouted slurs at him. Yeah. Yep. There you go. There you go, Intangible. This is if you get in there and you fight it out. That's what you do, Nonito, Donaire. You don't pull out of the fight. DF said Mosley girlfriend bent over and not noticed. But yo, that dude was wild, bro.
Yeah, he is
That
savage,
dude,
bro.
he was wild.
He is savage, bro. Ain't nobody in boxing gonna be like that ever
Man, you
again.
crazy as hell. Yes, he do beat John Raul Casimero. I think I would pick Donaire. I'm picking Donaire, fam.
Yeah, I think Donaire was sparking, bro.
Mayorga was crazy. Yeah, he was. If Donaire takes Inoue next, I'll let it slide. But let's a fight now. Yeah. Well, at this point, Monster Inoue has a choice to make, Intangible, which is what I was going to get into because Boxing Learner brought the thing up about Yuli X Games in the building. What's good with you, Yuli? Appreciate you sliding through, fam. Jose Yepes, what's up, brother? Yeah, back in the building. So look, Boxing Learner brought it to the table, which is why I jumped on the Nonito Donaire discussion because it kind of piggybacks and segues into what I was talking about with Inoue today. He has a decision to make now because look, Nonito Donaire can pull out of the Casimero fight all he wants to. That's fine. Monster Inoue, Casimero be talking silly about Naoya Inoue for a while anyway. He can go handle that business. Like Nonito Donaire don't want to fight him, but I'll fight him and beat him up. Or he can fight Nonito Donaire for all the belts, all the marbles. So either way, it's a good fight for Naoya Inoue. It's a money fight for Naoya Inoue. He's gonna come out on top either way. What should he do? I mean, he's young. This would build on legacy. Say he beats both of them. He goes and he fights John Raul Casimero. He beats him, and then he takes on Donaire after that. Then he becomes 4-belt undisputed. Bro, excellent. Excellent. Right? So Naoya Inoue has a choice to make here. And like I said, I don't really mind either fight. Now, I do agree with you that that Nonito Donaire, if you're going to duck out of this, intangible, I'm with you here. If you're going to duck out of this John Raul Casimero fight, then you should be taking on Naoya Inoue. But if Naoya Inoue decides to, say, fight John Raul Casimero first, what does Nonito Donaire do then? He can't just sit around because he's getting too old. He's got to probably stay active, take a tune-up fight, a touch-up fight. If it's in lieu of fighting, the winner, well, I guess you can't really say the winner because then people will say, well, you should have fought John Raul Casimero in the first place. You're going to let Monster fight him and then talk about fighting him? So that'll be even more weird. I don't know. He just better hope, I guess, that Naoya Inoue picks him. That's pretty much how I see it. Ross says, Jose, when is your man? I don't know. What's up with your boy Ryan, Jose? He putting out social media again, talking about getting ready for his return. Return against who? Right, you know what I mean? Who you returning against, Ryan Garcia? Are you gonna go fight Tank now? Tank just beat up Barrios. That makes the Ryan Garcia Tank fight really interesting now. Will Floyd put Tank in there with Ryan Garcia? That's the question. I think that's a great fight, especially after seeing Tank and Mario Barrios. But honestly, I think Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, Teofimo, Lomachenko, I think they all beat Barrios as well. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
I
they
think all of those guys will beat up Mario Barrios.
Floyd said Tank gonna be fighting PBC fighters, man. I don't even think he gonna do that shit either, bro.
Oh, so that's what Floyd just said. He's only going to fight PBC
fighters? Floyd said some dumb shit like that, man. That's
well,
why people was mad about it.
Because you know why? I thought I did see something about that. But the thing is if Floyd says that, then that's what's going to happen.
Yep. 100%.
That's one thing that got people so heated. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Because everyone talking about Tank versus Loma, let's make it happen. But I don't think they're going to do that, man.
Well, that's definitely not going to happen with Teofimo on the table.
Yeah, exactly.
That definitely won't happen with Teofimo. Actually, Teofimo or Devin Haney on the table. Because if Lomachenko and Teofimo don't happen, I know that Bill Haney's not going to be silly enough to let that slide again. You know, that would be the fight. Yeah. That would be the fight to make. There, he would have no choice but to fight Loma. All the stuff he talked about, Loma avoiding him, Loma ducking him, this, that, and the third. He blew the chance to fight Loma this time, which he should have fought Loma instead of Linares. Because if he'd have fought Loma instead of Linares and they came through with a victory there, then you get the Teofimo fight. Loma's out of the picture. But back to Monster Inoue, which way does he go? That's the question. Does he go fight Casimero? Or does he go for 4-belt undisputed? Which way does he go with this? Because the way I see it, the choices look, they were fighting for the shot at Inoue. Basically, they was going to fight, and then the winner took Monster Inoue. But since Donaire pulled out, Inoue can choose the opponent. He's not restricted under any mandatories or anything, so he can choose the opponent, Nonito Donaire or John Real Casimero. So, which way does Inoue go? PBC won't make the fight, the John fight. Why would you say that, Sergeant? What reason would they have not to make that fight? That don't even really make sense to me. D is Ortiz versus Velasquez 50-50. No, I favor Virgil Ortiz.
Yeah, that's not 50-50, man.
I mean, if somebody called it 50-50, I'm not going to argue with that. Me, I would favor Virgil Ortiz.
60-40.
Yeah, I would be about 60-40 with it.
I think Ortiz going to knock him out, bro.
Think so?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Virgil might knock him out, man. But yeah, I don't think it's 50-50. But I think that I would like to see Naoya Inoue fight John Real Casimero. I believe that John Real Casimero is a little overrated, man. I believe, honestly, I feel like Nonito Donaire or Naoya Inoue beats him. I would have liked to see John Real Casimero fight Nordine Bali before, Donaire got a piece of him. I think that would have been a good. That's why I put John Real Casimero a little over Nordine Bali. I know he hits hard, but O'Bali boxes better than Casimero. Casimero is not a great boxer, man. Did you see when he was fighting Micah, that African guy? Did you see that fight, 50?
Yeah, I seen that fight.
Man, that dude he didn't have power. If he had power, he would have hurt Casimero. And he, you know what I mean? He was catching Casimero. Catching him clean. Casimero's kind of wild.
Yeah.
A guy like Nonito Donaire or Naoya Inoue, man, even Nonito Bowe, they're gonna make him pay for that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't think he's on the level of Donaire and Inoue. So
Nah,
I think
hell no.
the better fight for me is Naoya Inoue versus Nonito Donaire. Plus, it's for all the marbles. But Casimero is probably a fight that people want to see. Augustin Rogue in the building. What's good? Salute to you. Virgil needs a new trainer. Why would you say that?
Everybody say Robert Garcia is ass all of a sudden, bro. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what's going on either.
Yeah, I think it's because of Jose Ramirez, and they're saying like he got all the he got a bunch of fighters in his gym, and he doesn't have time to train all of them. Some shit like that, bro. That's what I've been hearing recently. So I don't know. I really don't know his reason. I'm just guessing.
Man, that's nonsense.
Yeah, it is nonsense, bro.
Fights are staggered, bro. Robert Garcia may be busy, but fights are staggered. It's not like all his fighters are fighting on the same day.
Yeah, exactly.
It may be times where he may get 2 matches in a day, but okay, big deal. Robert Garcia is one of the finest trainers in the game, period.
Yeah.
So, I don't even understand why the hate is going to Robert Garcia. Look how many champions he produced.
Exactly.
And that's the sign of a trainer when you can take a guy from point A to C all the way to the championship. The dude has done that multiple times. You guys want to praise, no disrespect, because Teofimo's my guy, but Teofimo Sr. just won co-trainer of the year. Are you kidding me? He has only Teofimo.
Yeah.
That's it. He even
That's his
immediately
son.
said that he probably couldn't take on a guy and just train him into being a champion unless they have certain attributes like his son has. This comes from Teofimo. This is the trainer of the year. So how are we going to dump on Robert Garcia? That makes no sense.
Yeah.
Robert Garcia is the man, bro.
Yeah, he said. See, look, yeah. Another thing too, yeah. Everyone's saying that Virgil would be better with Eddie Reynoso. Darkness just said he said Virgil would be better with the Canelo team.
Man,
That's what everyone's
everybody
saying.
jumping on Eddie Reynoso balls now.
Yeah.
Cut it out. That dude's not the only try. I love look, I'm a Canelo fan, so I'm all with it. But everybody can't send everybody to Reynoso. He's not going to work for everyone. He didn't work for Luis Neri. Could have been Neri's fault, but still, that didn't work out. Yep. Virgil, I'm not sure he would be. I think he's fine where he is. I don't understand why people are having problem with. Forget about Ramirez losing. Virgil won everything. So look at what Robert's doing with Virgil. Don't mix with a loss from another fighter. There were things that Ramirez could have done better in that fight. As a fighter, you can coach and coach all you want, but a fighter still has to go out there and perform. So you can't blame things on Robert. We heard the instructions that he was giving Ramirez in the corner, so he was giving him good instruction, which means that's instruction that's coming from what they were training on. If the fighter gets in there and he has lapses and he doesn't produce, it's like any coach in the NBA. If the guy don't make the damn shot, what are you going to do? Right? So I think Robert Garcia is fine. Next step for Ortiz is to have a jab and a consistent one like he did with McDonald. McDonald was on a new level when Robert taught him a jab. Yeah, well, jab, footwork and a jab, man. To me, that's my 2 most important factors. And for any boxer, you got a good jab and good footwork. You're going to make some things happen. Roberto is okay. Yeah, I agree. He is. Eddie has enough stars. Yeah, he does, bro. I mean, yeah, he does. That's something else that's really tough too, having a lot of stars. So What do y'all in the chat think about? Who do y'all think Inoue should fight next in the chat? I'm interested in what y'all feel about that. Should Monster Inoue fight Nonito Donaire or John Riel Casimero next? Who should he fight next? Who do y'all think he should fight next? Dalton said Virgil needs to improve his defense too. Yeah, he can get a little defensive, more little defensive responsible. I don't mind that, Darkness. What do you think, 50? Who do you think he should fight next? Nonito Donaire or John Riel Casimero?
Oh yeah, without a doubt, I'm gonna go with the undisputed, bro. I think he should fight Donaire. You know what I'm saying? And plus, Donaire ready. I know Donaire wants that fight so bad again. You know what I'm saying? He said he wants to go undisputed at the bantamweight division. He came off an amazing win, so I think he should fight Inoue for sure, bro. This time, yeah. I don't think Casimiro's that important. What can Casimero offer for Naoya Inoue anyway? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true that.
Yeah.
So Canelo said, let's get this Caleb Plant deal done. I'll beat up Charlo, Benavidez, or Errol Spence. Canelo firing shots. Listen, I like the new Canelo. Let me tell you something. I'm telling you, he handling business. You know, Canelo used to be a little reserved. He would lay back. He wouldn't really respond too much to all the foolishness people saying. But Canelo been breaking out of his shell here lately, and I like it. This man firing shots off for Benavidez, Errol Spence, my man. Errol Spence is two of my guys, and Jamal tune up Charlo as IBFP calls him, my boy Nuke. Shout out to IBFP boxing, my man Nuke. But Canelo say he'll beat up Spence or Charlo. But let's see. I like Canelo too because I was talking about this with Teofimo earlier, and that's my guy. That's one of my guys too. But look, kid, you need to start talking more about George Kambosos Jr. than Lomachenko, Devin Haney, Tank Davis. Like, I don't really. I'm not really fighting that. Pay more attention to other fights than the guy that's in front of him. George Kambosos Jr., you know, we all expect Teofimo to beat him. But still, you got to be focused, man. This is a fight game. You know? You get yourself caught up in the fight where the guy's battling you. George Kambosos Jr. is fast, you know? You get up on the scorecards, then you're looking for a knockout, right? You don't need any of that. He said 150 Casimiro's offers a belt too. Oh, 150. Casimero offers a belt too.
Yeah, but what's the bigger fight though? Donaire or Casimero, bro? Donaire, bro. Donaire's Hall of Famer. That's a. They already had a very good match. You know what I'm saying?
What belt are you talking about, Ralph? The WBO what, regular?
Yeah, he said WBO.
Regular belt?
Yeah, if it's a regular belt, then fuck that shit.
Canelo trainer also said he would fight Arthur or better BF. Yeah, no, well, what he said about that, Darkness, is that when they decide to move up, that's what they're deciding. So, dude, just so you know, I can. Oh, snap. My brother doing big things over there. He just hit up on some stocks. Yeah, sorry, guys. My brother just sent me a text, threw me off a little bit. But anyway, yeah, Darkness, he was talking about once he decides to go up, but they're gonna handle business at 140. And Canelo already said he plans on defending there now. So Canelo got a big ego now. No, he don't have no big ego. Cut it out, bro. How he have a big ego and he's been enduring a whole lot of shit talking for years, fam. And he hasn't said anything. If he had an ego, the ego don't just come out of the blue. Canelo been on top, dude. He acting like he just got to the top. He been the guy. Everybody been chasing him. The only guy who's really been close has been Anthony Joshua. So if he had an ego, it wouldn't just show his face now. It would have been there. Don't start no Canelo hate, Sergeant. Don't start it, fam. You know what I mean? I just been back a couple of days now. Don't be the first one. No, I'm playing. I'm taking the new route. Coming back 50. If you know, this my mouth. All these T. Fosters and these guys like this, I'm not giving them too much attention. You know what I mean? Sergeants and regular, he been around. All three and plan on easy work. Wait. Benavides ain't easy work. Tell you the truth. That ain't no easy work. I think Bevo beats Canelo. I can't even lie, bro. You always get them wrong, and you got that wrong already. Cambosis Jr. Unanimous decision. Man, have you bumped your head? Have you even considered the politics of this sport, you idiot? Yes,
nah,
Ralph.
Man. Cambosis gonna get knocked out.
You haven't even considered the politics of your sport. Oh, my mic tripping? All right, let me back out and come back.
Cambosis UD, come on, Ralph. Cambosis about to get knocked the fuck out, my friend. He finna get his shit rock him, sock him, robot. He said, I ain't gonna lie. Canelo versus Arthur. Beterbiev would be an entertaining to watch. Hell yeah. I think Canelo gonna beat him though, I ain't gonna lie. That dude's just a big ass tree. Canelo gonna fuck his body up. He gonna break him down. And he older too. Beterbiev ain't no spring chicken, bro.
Yeah, now let me get back. What does it sound like now, Kevin? But back to you, Ralph. You idiot. Have you even considered the politics in this sport, man? Unanimous decision. That dude, Ralph, let me tell you how ridiculous you sound right now. Because you sound completely ridiculous calling Cambosis Jr. Unanimous decision win over Teofimo Lopez. Dude, Basil Lomachenko, unanimous win over Teofimo Lopez. Do you believe George Cambosis Jr. will go in there and beat Basil Lomachenko? That's number one. Also, Jr.'s last fight. Huh? It's messing up again?
Yeah, this shit messing up, bro.
Yeah. Damn, all right, hold up. I'll be back.
Kevin Mobley said that shit, they still start tripping. Canelo can't face Beterbiev because he's fighting Joe Smith. Who you got in that, Sergeant? You got Joe Smith or Beterbiev? I think Beterbiev can pull that one off. I think he can win that. How? You said. You meant who? You said Al. Who wins? Canelo versus Beterbiev.
What it sound like now, man?
I think Canelo. Oh, yeah, it's good, bro. It's better.
All right, so let me get back to Ralph in this. So I can move off of it. Anyway, Cambosis Jr. Unanimous decision. So first you ain't consider politics. I'm gonna do that, but
it's triple again.
Versus Lisa. Fuck, man, this pissing me off already.
It's going on and off, like. See, bro, I don't know, bro. It's like it seems like every time I talk to you, it's normal. But when you keep talking and I don't say shit, it just start tripping. Or am I tripping? I don't know, bro. He said D sound like a robot. Yeah, bro, I don't know, D. I don't know, bro.
Yeah, I'm getting my other computer.
All right, bro. Yeah. I think that's a better idea.
I got enough of them.
So I think Vlasov and Ramirez will beat all the top guys. Ramirez as in Jose or Ramirez in Vlasov is a monster though. Vlasov's nice. Very, very unorthodox fighter. Shadow Boston said R2D2. Oh, Zerto. Yeah, Zerto Ramirez. Oh, yeah, I'm tripping. My bad. I'm about to say, what the hell?
Oh my gosh, I'll be right back.
Oh, all right, bro. All right, bro. Yeah, Zerto. Yeah, my bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. Zerto. I like that name, Zerto. That's tough to me. I don't know why. Shadow Boss is funny as hell. He said R2D2. Oh man, it's funny as hell. Prime Bradley versus Crawford. I got Bradley. I got Bradley in that one, bro. I think Bradley gonna beat him. Bradley went 3 fights with Manny Pacquiao. Hell yeah, he could beat fucking Crawford, bro. That right there, that alone, that's everything on that fight alone is just better than everything on Crawford's resume, bro. He said, "Whoa, Bradley over Bud? Hell yeah, man. Man, Bud hasn't proved nothing, bro. What's up, Shadow, bro? You good? Bud hasn't proved shit, Ralph. You know what I'm saying? Bud is a skilled fighter, really good, but I don't know how the hell he's gonna match up. I can't even see how Bud could beat all the top welterweights. I got Bud beating Danny Garcia and Keith Thurman, but that's it, bro. I don't know. I don't think he could beat anybody else at the welterweight division, bro. He might beat Sean Porter. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think he beat Spence either. I don't think he gonna beat Spence, bro. See 150, but 3-time champ, undisputed too. Man, man. Yeah, he's undisputed, man. You right. But still though, bro, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. You can't sit here and say Bud has one of the best resumes, one of the most pleasing resumes around. You know what I'm saying? Who's his best win on his resume, Ralph? Nah, that would be a lit fight, bro. Hell yeah.
Man, shit, man. Fuck.
Hey, D, who you got? You got Bradley, Prime Tim Bradley versus Bud, bro.
It's a good fight.
Who you got in that? I said Bradley, man.
Oh, that's a good fight. I have to see, man. I'm not sure, but at 147, bro, I'm not like with the competition that Bud's faced at 147. I can't. What can I can't give him a win over Tim Bradley.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Exactly, man. That's
I
exactly
gotta
what I just
see him
said.
fight. I gotta see him fight a better guy. I mean, that's all I can say about that. I can't really just give it to him.
That's what I'm saying. I was telling him like I can't see Bud. Yeah, go ahead. What are you gonna say, bro?
No, I was just saying, like, okay, so if somebody asked me who would I say, Tim Bradley or Victor Postal at 140, I say Tim Bradley would beat the shit out of Victor Postal at 140.
Yeah.
That's what I would say. So, I mean, you know, shit.
Yeah, I was just telling him. I was thinking like I don't know. Bud could beat like all the top dogs at 147. I think like he could beat Danny Garcia and Keith Thurman. I think, but I don't know about everybody else.
Hey, you can hear me, right?
Yeah, it's just an echo, but I can hear you. It sounds better. Oh shit.
Oh, all right, there you go.
Yeah, it sounds perfect.
So, yeah, I just had to switch to my phone, man.
Oh, you switched your phone?
Because I don't know what's going on with that damn.
Oh, you know on the Chromebook?
But anyway, man, so let me get this off before. Anyway, Ralph, you idiot. Camboso Jr. got a split decision against a damn Lee Selby. Split decision against Lee Selby, fool. He didn't get no damn unanimous decision against Teofimo Lopez. He's not on level. Lee Selby was a domestic level fighter, fam. And he went 12 to a split decision with him and couldn't even stop this guy. Listen, do you know what Teofimo would do to Lee Selby? Like, I'm being serious now. He would knock Lee Selby slam out the same way he's gonna knock George Camboso Jr. out. Tim Bradley and Terrence Crawford, man. Whoever posed that question, that's a good fight. I have to see Crawford versus Spence. See how he looks in that fight.
Everyone brings up the
Tim Bradley versus gonna bring a brawl to him. He's gonna make him fight. We seen Xavier Velasquez put Crawford on the ground. We seen what's his face? Damn. George, I mean not Uriel because Gamboa wobbled Crawford. So anyway, but Canelo, on this Canelo Sergeant with the big ego, I wanted to go back to that. I don't think he has an ego, man. I don't think it's an ego issue at all with Canelo. The dude has been like Canelo's been humble for a long time and he's been at the top. You can't have that much humility. It just gets to a point where you've been humble, and people keep talking nonsense. They keep saying you're not doing nothing, you're not fighting the right guys. How much is one guy supposed to take? You know what I mean? Yeah, I know, Sergeant. That now we're on the same page. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. He struggled. He definitely struggled
Lee Selby.
with freaking Lee Selby.
Hell yeah, man. He ain't beating no Cambosis. They talking about Cambosis sparring Manny Pacquiao. That's sparring though, man. When you get in that ring, man, it's a different story, bro.
Man, what the hell happened to the sound?
What are you talking about?
Bro, my computers are bugging.
The sound? Well, it's not coming around your end?
Hold on, bro. I'll be right back. Fuck.
All right, bro. He said, Tank Davis beats, maybe even KO's Teofimo Lopez. Easy money. Man, Tank Davis is tailor-made for Teofimo, man. He'll crack him. Teofimo beats Tank Davis. It's a good-ass fight, though. I like that one. That's a good fight. They're going to be slugging it out. But I think Teofimo catch it out. But Tank definitely can catch Teofimo. He can catch him slipping, though. Tank just got that special power.
Who got the special power?
Tank Davis. I don't think he's gonna beat Teofimo, but he definitely can hurt him. I think he can. You know, if Teo just gotta be on his he gotta be on his best. Gotta stay on his toes. But it's not easy money. Hell no. Nowhere near easy money.
Tank, I don't even know why you considering that, bro. Teofimo knocks Tank Davis, slam out, bro.
Yeah, nah. That's what I said. I'm saying, but Tank could catch him though. You can't even lie about that,
If
DJ.
he catches him, I don't think that's going to take more than one.
Yeah.
Teofimo not chinny.
Nah, he not.
Oh man. And then what happens when Teofimo? Did you see Tank kill over from that body shot and
Against
back
Barrios.
off that Barrios hit him with? What happened when Teo hit him with one? DF, just cut it out, bro. Tank Davis's best two fights are Pedraza and Mario Barrios recently. And in all of his fights, Pedraza and Mario Barrios. Stop it, DF. Stop it. We'll bump your head. You stop. Just put the drinks down, DF. Put the drinks down. Oh, shoot, man. Frank Lopez, Bell Height knows nothing about Oscar. Ball. Ball.
Ball hype.
Ball hype.
He meant Bolt.
Oh,
Doe
ball
hype. Doe hype.
Oh, yeah, ball hype crazy, man. Ball hype crazy. It's his era.
I haven't seen him in a while.
Who you talk about shadow boxing? Whose era is it? Jeff, what's up, Jeff? What's good with you, brother?
Jeff, what's up, bro? Shout out Jeff, man.
Errol Spence, I'm gonna tell you something. Canelo was talking about, wait till plan is done and all of that. He'll beat up Charlo or Spence. Errol Spence would take that fight, bro.
Hell yeah.
Did y'all guys hear the interview Errol Spence had with I can't remember who he was interviewing, but they asked him it might have been Ellie, but they asked Errol Spence about Benavidez because he sparred Benavidez, and Spence said he punished Benavidez.
Oh shit.
And look, he said it with all confidence. He said, "Yeah, we sparred." He said, "I punished him." He was like, "Yeah, I punished him." Damn. Just like that, bro.
I want to see that shit,
man. Like, that's crazy. And look, I'm gonna tell you something. I seen two of Spence's sparring matches, right? One was a 68 pounder and one was a light heavyweight. And he was punishing them. I'm not even lying to you, bro.
No, I believe it.
And the hits he was taking from these guys, I was like, bro, dude, Spence is. That's why I'm like, people don't understand. They say, oh, Manny hits hard. Manny does hit hard, but Spence can take. He's durable as hell, fam. He's durable as hell. Davis Cabbage Patch Kid ass better stay away from the takeover there. That's what I'm talking about, Shadow. You better leave that one alone. That fight, it won't happen, Kevin. It won't. You're exactly right, because Floyd Mayweather is not going to put Tank anywhere close to Devin Haney, Vasil Lomachenko, Teofimo Lopez, Regis Prograis, Josh Taylor. Forget about all of those names. Floyd's not putting Tank in the ring with none of those guys. And I've been saying this, bro. What y'all should try to do is to wrap your mind around what the next Floyd Mayweather show would be. What direction can Tank go where there's some type of name involved or some type of recognition involved? Then you'll figure out what Tank's next fight's gonna be. But anything that's valid, like a Shakur Stevenson or Oscar Valdez or Ryan Tio Loma, Devin, Josh, Regis, forget about it. All of those names, you can wipe them out your mind because Floyd ain't gonna put them in there with none of them. Not Shakur, he might put him in there with Jamel Herring, and that's a slight chance that he puts him in there with him. But out of all of those guys, I would say Jamel Herring would be the closest to any level of competition that he'll put Tank in there with.
Yep. PBC only. That's what Floyd said.
And who's in the PBC? What are they gonna bring up, Gary Russell?
Exactly, bro.
They're gonna bring up Gary Russell for 126. They're gonna run that on.
And that's my point. And that's my point. There's no one in the PBC, bro.
But Gary Russell, he already beat up freaking Leo from 26. So what's next? Gary Russell, stop playing with me, Tank Davis. You know you ain't gonna do nothing either.
Lomachenko dominated that nigga, man. Hell no. That nigga ain't doing shit.
Lopez at 140 will be a beast. I'm with you, bro. I think he's gonna fill out. He's gonna be stronger, quicker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think he is too. Just
they
said about this KO Tank, it makes him. Yeah, I'm not even sure about all of that.
Yeah, I don't know about that either. That's a good ass fight, bro.
That's a good fight. Oscar Valdez, let's get something straight. Let's get something straight right now, Sergeant. Tell you this right now. Oscar Valdez is so much smaller than Tank, bro. You don't even get it. Tank Davis is big for 130. He's big. He's short, but he's big. And Tank can box. I think he's shown that in the damn Barrios fight. He can box. You got to be able to box to get around that. You know, Barrios don't hit. He's not a soft puncher. He's not a concussive puncher, but he ain't a soft puncher. He got reach. You know, he was hitting Tank with some shots. We just talked about the body shot that get bothered Tank. Oscar Valdez, man, this ain't no Miguel Burchell. Tank can box, and he boxes much better than Miguel Burchell. Trust and believe that. So I ain't gonna just give no Oscar. I would love to see that fight, but we're not getting a fight like that because it's not about anything that Tank can't do or the lack of Tank skills. It's because Floyd's not gonna put him in there with that level of competition. That's what it's about. It's not about Tank. Let's not make it about Tank. Oh, Canelo era. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I'm with you there, Shadow. Arrow gets KO to the body. He gets KO to the body or he gets KO to the body? He gets the KO. Which way are you saying that? KO to the body on Canelo?
I think you're talking about Benavidez. I don't know, bro.
Oh, I don't know what the hell he talking about. Canelo beat a lot of Errol Spence. Yeah. Let me tell you something. These are I don't even like to talk about the fight because Errol Spence is my guy and Canelo's my guy. But I'm going to be honest about the fight. Errol Spence gets beat up by Canelo. Period, fam. Stop it. If that's what you're talking about. He gets KO'd to the body, okay. I'll accept that. But he ain't stopping no Canelo, bro. Cut it out. Spence got an iron body and chin. Yeah, that's great, Ralph. Davis versus Rolly.
Hell
Man,
nah.
Tank Davis will beat Rolly up, bro.
They ain't gonna
Rolly
do that.
non-boxer that. Rolly strong. Rolly is strong and he's tough. I'll give him that. But Rolly can't box a gift, man.
Yeah. Nah, you can't.
People beat the living hell out of Rolly Romero shadow boxer. Come on now. But
That's another
hey,
one of Floyd's
but
guys.
that is one of Floyd's guys, so
Yeah.
shadow. It could be. It could be Rolly Romero, it could be Tank. I mean, not Tank, Gary Russell. You're right. That could be one of the names. You know.
Nah, bro. They ain't
Tank
doing
versus
that either.
Mikey. Mikey will beat Tank up, bro. Where they gonna fight at 140? Because Mikey ain't going down to 35. He too big now. Look, you see how fat he has been lately?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they will have to meet at 140. But Mikey beats Tank. I don't know why people sleeping on Mikey's a 5 division champ, bro. Ain't no need to be sleeping on Mikey Garcia now.
Yeah, Mikey can take some shots. He took all them shots from Spence.
Yeah, for sure.
Mikey tough. He a tough fighter.
Hey, yo, man. What's
Oh shoot, my bad. I put him back out. My bad, BH. What's good with you?
Yo, what up, man? How you guys feeling, bro?
What's good, bro? Oh, this Bowe hype. What's up, bro?
Feeling great. What up?
Yeah, I was wondering who
Great,
BH was for a
Oh
second.
yeah, no, BH Smith.
Yeah. I was tripping. I had to think real
Yeah.
quick.
Ball hype changed his
Yeah.
name because people know this is ball hype. They know
Oh.
what to know.
Oh. Oh.
Oh
Oh, man.
man, but what's up though, ball
That
hype?
boy
What do you
Bowe
think,
hype, bro.
ball hype? Who you think don't need Naoya Inoue should fight next? You think he should fight Nonito Donaire or John Real Casimero?
Man, I thought you guys were talking about Tank Davis.
Well,
You
we
guys
talk
talking about
about
Tank
that
Davis?
too. I'll get back to that, but I want to know who you think he should
You
fight
had
next.
me calling in off the Tank Davis energy, bro.
All right. Well, what you wanted to
Now
say
you want
about
to push
Tank?
it up
What you
on me?
wanted to say about Tank? Go ahead, Rambler.
No, I thought we were all happy. I thought we were all in the same boat, man. I thought we were all feeling good right now about what we just saw Tank do.
Oh, I
But it
gave
seems
Tank
like some
credit.
people are very upset.
I gave Tank credit. A lot of people didn't give him credit. People try to say it was a cherry pick fight and all of that. I give Tank the credit, and but what I'm saying about the Tank Davis situation too, ball hype, is that we can't overblow what he did either, because it's not as if Barrios
What
was a
that mean?
top 5 fighter. He wasn't a top 5 fighter.
What that mean? Overblow.
Like blow it up, make the win more than what it really is. Because Mario Barrios, although he was holding that regular belt, he just got into contendership. It's not like he was beating up a lot of guys to win that belt, and it's still the baby belt. Is Teofimo Lopez is the champion, not Tank Davis. Regardless of what Floyd says, it's Teofimo Lopez that's the champion. Tank has a junior belt. So we can't put but so much into the win. That's all I'm saying, because he beat Barrios up. But
Teofimo Lopez ain't 140, bro.
Yeah, but I'm putting my money on Devin to beat Barrios at 40. Tio beat Barrios at 40. Ryan beats Barrios at 40. Lomachenko could go up to 40 and beat Mario Barrios.
Devin that got wobbled by Jorge Linares? That Devin? That same Devin?
Yeah, that same Devin Chin. Yes. That same Devin Haney. They got wobbled by Jorge Linares. That's a solid fighter and much more proven than a damn Mario Barrios. Yes, that Devin Haney. What do you think? Do you think Tank's win over Barrios was a bigger win than Devin over Linares? No, it wasn't. I don't care how Floyd makes it seem. That
Yeah, it
wasn't.
was because 2 reasons why.
No, it
Younger
wasn't.
and both Americans. Younger and both Americans.
Okay, hold on. Well, hype. Welcome back. Don't hype. But listen, let me ask you this: what the hell has Mario Barrios done to say that he is a better win than Jorge Linares? What has he done in this sport?
I'm just saying it's more of an even matchup because they're the same age. You know what I'm saying? Like they're both from America. They're both from here, so it's more
That
of
has
an even
nothing to do
matchup.
with it, bro. The number one fighter is not from America. So them being from America has nothing to do with it.
I'd rather have a Mario Barrios win on my record. This Mario Barrios that we just saw than the Jorge Linares that we just saw against Devin Haney. I'd much rather have a Mario Barrios because I think Mario Barrios has a brighter future in the sport
Mario
than
Barrios is
Jorge
no
Linares.
one. Mario Barrios is no one right now. He's done nothing. Nothing. He's done nothing in this sport. The credit that I give to
But if
Tank
you want to
is just
discredit,
two weight classes.
the
The credit, no,
but someone who
don't start that. I said the credit. Remember when you first brought it to the table, I said I give Tank Davis credit. So I'm not discrediting anything by giving him credit, you idiot. I'm giving Tank credit. I said we cannot overblow the win. We cannot get like Floyd and start saying that he's the best at 130, 135, and 140. Josh Taylor smashes him. Regis Prograis smashes him. Jose Ramirez beats the hell out of Tank until Teofimo Lopez stops him. Devin Haney outboxes him. Lomachenko outboxes him. Him and Ryan's a good fight. Him and Oscar Valdez is a good fight. I believe Shakur Stevenson outboxes him. Him and Jamel Herring is a good fight. That's how I see Tank Davis right now. But all of this best everywhere and all of this nonsense that Floyd is talking about, no, sir. No, sir. We don't put all of that into a Barrios win. That's what I'm telling you. He gets credit. You know, we can't take credit for what he did, but overblowing it is saying he beats T.O. It's a good fight with this guy and that guy. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. I still pick all of those guys over him. All of the big names at 35, I pick over Tank. Loma, T.O., Ryan, Tank 50-50. But Teofimo, Lomachenko, Devin Haney, I got them over Tank. I have Shakur Stevenson over Tank. I have Oscar Valdez and Jamel Herring 50-50.
You one of those. Well, I'm not gonna put that on you. I'm just gonna say some people out here, bro. You got a fight that just happened. You got a fight that just happened. You won't give this man his credit. You want to talk about these fantasy fights and he's gonna lose against this guy and this guy. All these fantasy matchups that you're making up in your mind. This dude just won 11 rounds with Mario Barrios, bro. It just happened.
Mario Barrios? Who is Mario Barrios? Okay, go ahead. Talk to the people. Who is Mario Barrios? Tell us what Mario Barrios has done. What makes Mario Barrios so great? Explain this to us, Bowe. Who is he?
What's you didn't just watch 11 and a half?
No. X the Tank Davis fight. Oh. Take out the Tank Davis fight. What has Barrios
done? Just saw.
No. Take out the Tank Davis fight. What has he done? What has he done outside of Tank Davis? What has Barrios done? Is he a three-division champion? Remember, Leo Santa Cruz to me is just as big as win as Barrios. He's a 4-division champion. He's done something in the sport. He's probably going to go into the Hall of Fame. What has Barrios done? What stake has he claimed in the sport of boxing, Bowe? What? Explain this to me.
10-0, nine knockouts in a row.
He has 10 whole wins. 10 whole wins with 9 knockouts. So he's even less impressive than, say, Edgar Berlanga.
Devin Haney.
No, he's less
impressive. How many knockouts did Devin Haney have?
No, boxing is not about knockouts. Boxing is about wins, and Devin Haney has way more wins, more than double the fights of Barrios. So he's not on Devin Haney's level.
You see how you try to boxing.
This is not the sport of knockout.
The best angle.
No, it's no angle. Look at it. No, it's no angle. I'm giving you all facts here. Mario Barrios' record and the guys that he's beaten, it doesn't compare to Devin Haney at all.
But we're talking about Tank, bro. Tank.
Right. Tank. You brought Devin Haney to the table, you idiot. So I was just responding.
You're talking about fantasy fights. Tank Davis just gave you 11 rounds.
Okay, so
you're saying Shakur gonna beat him, Oscar Valdez, all this stuff that ain't even in the ring. You're talking all this fantasy.
Right. Now, a fantasy fight is benching in fights of guys that's in his weight class, 130, 135. Those are fantasy fights. Those are fights he's supposed to be fighting, you idiot. It's not called a fantasy fight. Back to the foolishness as usual. Humble hype. So anyway, back to Canelo. Let's get back to Canelo because I thought you was gonna say something reasonable about Tank Davis, but obviously not. So back to Canelo Alvarez and Errol Spence. I don't like my fellow Errol Spence fans. LeBron, what's up with you, LeBron? I just looked down in the chat. I see you stepped up in the building. I love Errol Spence. I'm a big fan, but he ain't beating. He's not going to beat Canelo Alvarez, man. Uh, if Canelo Alvarez, after the plant fight, if he is going to pursue either Charlo, Benavidez, Errol Spence, those are the names he said he'll beat him up. I would much rather see Jamal Charlo or Benavidez. I would much rather see him fight that. And Jamal Charlo's going to have to come up to 168 because if he thinks that Canelo is going to step down to 160, he's a real idiot. Well, we already know he's an idiot. He's even more of an idiot. He's got to go up to 68 and get beat up.
Oh man.
No catch weight, Jamal. None of that.
I love these guys like Kevin, bro. Like D could be given a perfectly good opinion, his own opinion, and Kevin be like, facts. Bro, it's just an opinion, man. It's not facts. You can't say David Benavidez will beat Canelo. Facts. It's not a fact unless it happens. Tank Davis just showed you factual facts, statistical stats.
Yeah, well, ball hype. See, here's the thing. First and foremost, the comments come delayed. So he was probably speaking on the Tank Davis stuff that I was telling you. These speaking facts. The comments are delayed. We just started talking about Spence. So I think that was more veered toward what I was trying to explain to you about Tank Davis. And that's all I was giving you was facts, you idiot. You didn't want to accept them, but that's what I was giving you. So what Kevin says.
No, you said take these facts out. You said take this fight out.
I said take that fight out and tell me what he's done. That's not giving any points. I was asking you a question, moron.
That's ignoring a whole set of facts that just happened.
No. That's not ignoring anything. That's just excluding one fight and telling me what else he's done. Because so let's add the fight in. And let's take your logic with this. So you want to put the Barrios fight in, and then you want to predicate Barrios' entire career off of one fight that he lost in. Because you just said, he just went 12 rounds with Tank Davis. So you're predicating his whole career. What he's brought to the sport of boxing is a loss. That's what you're telling us? Since you want to add that fight in? That makes Barrios, the great fighter he is, a loss? This is what you're telling us, Ball Hype?
Boy, you support losers.
I watched the fight. I watched.
No, I know you watched. Hold on. No. What you're gonna do is answer this question. We all watched the fight.
Yeah.
Okay? So what you're gonna do is answer this question. My question to you was, what has Barrios given us in the sport of boxing? What has he done? I said exclude the Tank fight, but you don't want to exclude the Tank fight because you want to use that in saying what Barrios has done. So are you going to predicate his entire career on a loss where he got stopped? So you can add that fight in. So what? So I will say to you, Ball Hype. I will say to you, add the fight in, the Tank Davis fight. Now tell me what has Barrios bought us in the sport of boxing, and you can add your Tank Davis fight in. What has he bought us?
Undefeated record.
No, he's not undefeated. Hold on. He's not undefeated because you're adding the Tank Davis fight in. He was just stopped, you idiot. So he's not undefeated. So what is he giving us?
You mean now or during the fight?
No. See, now you're being a complete. No, now you're being a complete moron and a complete idiot. Because when I first asked you the question, I said exclude the fight, but you wanted to add the fight in there. So if you don't want to add the fight in there, then he's undefeated. So in his undefeated run, since you're saying he's an undefeated fighter, Bowe Hype, in his undefeated run, what has he bought us in the sport of boxing?
10-0, 9 victories, last 10 fights.
So 10-0, 9 victory over.
Sorry, I mean 9 KOs. 10 victories, 9 KOs.
9 KOs over who? Opponents that were not a factor? That's what he's giving us.
Whatever they put in front of him, bro. 140, super fly, super light junior, whatever.
So basically, your answer is nothing He's not giving us anything in
Big
boxing.
boy weights, bro. Big boy
So,
weights.
he's giving us
Plus
nothing.
130.
So he's giving us nothing in boxing, right?
KO. KO.
Right. Okay. Ball
He let
height.
his boxing do the
Ball
talking.
height. Ball height. Check it out. Your
You
tank.
want to see? You
Yeah.
want to take angles. You want to
Yeah.
take
Check
angles.
this out, ball height. Your Tank Davis conversation is over with now. We're going to talk about Canelo. No more Tank. Maybe you can say something reasonable about Canelo, but the Tank Davis conversation is over with because
Yeah, he proved all the doubters wrong already. I got you.
no, he didn't prove any doubters wrong. Only doubters he proved wrong was the ones that believed that Mario Barrios would beat him because they were all idiots. I said that before the fight. 50 was here and we were actually doing the live, and I was trying to tell everybody Barrios is getting knocked out. I was 2 rounds away. I said round 9, so I was only 2 rounds away. Even still, inevitably, the guy was going to be knocked out. But what's more important here, ball hype, what's more important is the whole Barrios conversation, which you don't understand that Mario Barrios, first and foremost, ball hype, you don't know a damn thing about Barrios. I've already set you up in so many ways. You just don't even understand it. But first and foremost, the reason I was drilling you about Barrios is because it's painfully obvious that you don't know a damn thing about Barrios. What's up, H Money? H Money in the building. You
H
keep
Money.
calling about
See, that's
Mario
cold,
Barrios.
bro.
Hold on.
Don't watch him on
Hush.
tape.
Ball hype, hush. You got to learn something. You can't learn anything while you're talking. You keep hollering about, I asked you, what did Mario Barrios bring to the table? And I don't know, 5 or 6 times you 10-0, 9 knockouts, where I don't know who you're talking about, but it wasn't
I can
Mario
break
Barrios.
down the style. You want a stylistic breakdown?
No, it's not a stylistic breakdown, you idiot. Mario Barrios was not 10-0 with 9 knockouts before fighting Tank. He was 26-0 with 17 knockouts, you moron. The dude is, do you even know?
Last 10.
No, whatever. Do you even know what and you know what, ball hype, just cut it out. Do you even know what weight class this dude started in? Do you?
I guess the answer to that.
Do you know? The answer to that is no. You don't know what weight class he started. That's the answer to that. He started his pro career at 122. He's not a big 140 pounder, which is why I knew that the knockout was inevitable. He was going to be stopped by Tank. I was confident of that. He's not a big guy. He averages coming into fights at 140. At 140. He doesn't blow up in weight, he's not straining or draining down because there's nothing for him to put back on. He's just making weight. The most he's come in at is like 142, 143, which means he's not a big 140 pounder. Tank Davis basically beat a contender at 140. That's what he beat, a contender at 140. People like you that want to overblow the win, overhype the win, put too much into the win over Barrios, don't understand that. That's what I'm trying to say to you. Tank Davis gets credit for beating Mario Barrios. He went up 2 weight classes and he accomplished. And that's it. No more. It doesn't mean he's better than Devin Haney. It doesn't mean he's better than Vasil Lomachenko, Teofimo. It doesn't mean any of that. It just means he beat Mario Barrios, and that's it. Doesn't mean he's better than Shakur Stevenson, Oscar Valdez. It doesn't mean anything that Floyd's making it out to be. Okay? Only 2 idiots. That's the only thing it means something to. Pure idiots.
Let me correct.
So
Let me clear
if you want to be an idiot and listen to the things that Floyd Mayweather is saying about this Tank Davis win, then you'll be the same idiot that will buy and support the next show that Floyd puts on concerning Tank Davis. Because prior to this match, prior to the Leo Santa Cruz match, prior to the Gamboa match, I've been singing the same song. Why do you guys keep falling for these Floyd Mayweather shows? It was a show with Gamboa, a show with Leo Santa Cruz. I called this show with Barrios. and you're still falling for it, which means you're an idiot. You're an idiot.
Yeah, unfortunately, man, I got a dip.
Hey, all
But
right, 50. Appreciate you,
yeah,
brother.
you stay safe, OG. All right, Bowe Hype.
All right,
What's
man.
your last?
Happy Hump Day.
Yeah,
Hump
that
day.
was it. That was
All
it.
right, chat.
All right, fam. That was it. Shadow boxing. He was just a taller. He was just a taller fighter. That's basically all he was. He wasn't bigger than Tank Davis. People say, "Oh, he fought a bigger fighter." Barrios is not bigger than Tank. He was taller than Tank. Tank is
But
much
let me
more
just clear
stocky
something
and
up,
louder and bigger than Barrios.
because one of the things that you keep mentioning is size. Size matters, and you
No,
keep
no, I
trying to
didn't mention
pull.
that. So
No,
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 no.
no, 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 no. I'm not gonna let you go on that rant because I didn't mention that and I didn't allude to that. And as a matter of fact, my breakdown of the fight prior to the fight was that the size didn't matter. So you're not gonna ramble on about some bullshit that I didn't say here. I never mentioned that. I never acted as if that. I said the people that were claiming that this is why Barrios is going to beat Tank were delusional. That's what I said. The people that thought Barrios had a chance to beat Tank because he was so much bigger and all of that, I'm speaking against them, you idiot. I'm not making a point that size had anything to do with it. So, no, you can't go down that line. And I already told you, your discussion about Tank is over with because you're not saying anything that makes any sense. I'm going to talk about Canelo now. I was just answering some things in the chat here.
The thing
Yeah,
about Canelo is that he's moving up, and so is Tank. You want Tank to go back to 30, 35.
no,
That ain't
no,
gonna
no,
happen.
ball hype. What part of your Tank Davis conversation is over? Canelo, we can talk about. Jamal Charlo, Benavidez, Errol Spence, because this is what we're getting into now. Canelo.
Okay, Charlo Munguia. Charlo Munguia. Charlo Munguia. Who do you got in
Ball
that
hype
fight?
last time, and then I'm gonna kick you off my panel. Canelo, you can talk about. Canelo fighting after Plant, either Benavidez, Charlo, or Errol Spence. That's what we're talking about now. Last chance, bro.
Oh, okay.
Right. So I'm changing some things up on my panel. If you've been paying attention, I haven't even been cussing you out. I've called you idiots and stuff, but I'm watching my language and everything. So I'm making some
I'll do
changes.
my best to agree.
No, no. You don't have to agree, but you're gonna stay on topic or you're gonna be off this panel. I don't care if you agree. You can disagree with me. I say Canelo beats Benavidez. You could say no, Benavidez beats Canelo. Fine. We can talk about that, but we will talk about Canelo Benavidez, Canelo Charlo, or Canelo Spence. Or I will talk about Canelo Benavidez, Canelo Charlo, and Canelo Spence alone. So I hope we're on the same page here. Debut, what's good with you, bro? I see you out there. But anyhow, Canelo Alvarez is talking about fighting one of these guys, going to handle him. He say he'll beat up Charlo. He'll beat up Errol Spence. And who out here believes that Errol Spence? Because there's a lot of people. Is there anybody in the chat that believes Errol Spence will beat Canelo Alvarez? Because I don't. Who do you think, Bowe Hype? You think Errol Spence beats Canelo Alvarez?
He's got a chance. He's got as good a chance as Caleb Plant does. I think he's at least as good as a fighter of Caleb Plant. Probably, obviously, better pound for pound. But at 164, 168, I like Errol Spence winning more rounds than I do with Caleb Plant, because I think Caleb Plant, he gets caught deer in the headlights. I don't think he has that dog in him, but I know that about Errol Spence. I don't have questions about his dog.
No, I can actually get down with that. I can actually get down with that right there. I think he does have about as much a chance to beat Canelo as Caleb Plant. That's actually not a bad assessment. He has about as much chance to beat Canelo as Caleb Plant. The thing is, I don't think either of them beats Canelo. I think Caleb Plant loses, and I think Errol Spence loses. So to say that he has about as much chance as Caleb Plant, touche. I can respect that.
But completely within the rules. Within the rules, and he would be within the rules to do so.
Well,
if
what
Caleb
you mean
Plant
within the rules?
got on his.
What you mean within the rules?
running around like Erislandy Lara did.
That's it. That's within the rules.
Yeah, that's within the rules. So if Caleb Plant, you know, if he goes that far, even further than Laura does, I think he could outpoint Canelo, get a win, and then there'd be an immediate rematch.
Did Landy Lara outpoint Canelo? Some people say on their cards he did, but by the judges' scorecards, did Landy Lara outpoint Canelo?
No, no, no.
So why the hell do you think by the judges' scorecards that they would give it to Caleb Plant? I'm just interested to know, why do you think they would? Because again, some people felt like Landy Lara did outpoint Canelo, and he probably got the business. Slight robbery there. So I just wonder. We know that Canelo's gonna get the judge in favor. So why do you think that the judges are going to give Caleb Plant a unanimous decision over Canelo? He's not a superior boxer to Landy Lara. Yeah, he's bigger in a bigger weight class, but Lara's a better boxer.
I mean, literally run the whole time. Like, hit him and then literally
Caleb
run.
Plant's not a runner. Caleb Plant's not a runner. He's a mover. He's not like Lara. They're stylistically, they're slightly different. So he's not a runner. Did he run
that's
on
how I
Caleb
think he
Plant?
could win on points. That's how I think he could win on
But
points.
I don't think he can win on points that way. Because people, it's always this misnomer that when Canelo fights a guy that moves, he has problems. And I say, okay, fine. He has issues with guys that move, but he has issues to a win. He still touches these guys. He still hits these guys. BJS is just as good a mover as Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant's no more superior, no more fleet of foot than Billy Joe Saunders. It didn't stop Canelo from putting him out of there. So what makes Caleb Plant so special? He's no better a mover than Billy Joe Saunders. Not at all.
I don't think he's better. I don't think he's worse. I just put in him, Errol Spence, and Billy Joe Saunders. I say have pretty much the same level movement wise.
Errol Spence and same. You mean Caleb Plant and Billy Joe?
Yeah. And even Errol Spence, because Errol Spence don't really move around that much.
He don't move around as well. Errol Spence come to you. You don't have to chase him. One thing about it, Canelo ain't gonna have to chase Errol Spence around the ring. That I can promise you. He's not gonna have to chase Spence. It's not gonna be like Lara or Billy Joe running around in and out. No. He's not gonna have that kind of fight with Errol Spence. Think of the styles, ball hype.
Yeah, well, I think we saw from the Caleb Truax fight, Caleb Plant was very left-handed dominant, right? He was very at the edge of his toes, light on his toes. So we know he has that quickness. Now the question is, does he have that right-hand power? Caleb Plant did post on Twitter. I've been calling out Caleb Plant on Twitter. He did post on Twitter a training montage video. He's got a right hand. It shocked me. He's got a right hand. He don't really throw it in fights.
Yeah, but the problem is that was against Caleb Truax. We're talking about Canelo here. Caleb Truax ain't no damn Canelo, not even close, not even in the same stratosphere. So that assessing what he did against the Caleb Truax, what is the point in any of that? Caleb Truax is not the boxer that Canelo is. Canelo Alvarez is pound for pound, arguably the best boxer in the sport. Caleb Truax is not even mentioned. Who cares what he did to Caleb Truax? Who cares? Do you know what Canelo Alvarez would do to Caleb Truax? Stop him. Not go the distance. He would stop Caleb Truax.
See, I'm talking strictly at Caleb Plant's performance. So I'm removing Truax from the picture. I'm just watching what I see from Plant and judging I'm making my assessment based on what I see from him. Caleb Truax, I think the closest thing he has in common with Canelo is they're probably the same height. That's about it, right? And they're probably both shots. So that's what I'm saying. Caleb Plant's going to be the much taller guy. He's going to be jabbing, and I think he has a longer reach than Canelo, and I think he has faster feet, so he could stay outside.
He doesn't have the height and the reach of Callum Smith, so it's null and void. Cancel it.
But the feet. I said.
I don't care. I don't care. You're talking about his height and reach. Canelo has fought the.
But you're trying to occlude the fact that I said feet as well, bro. You're taking angles at my argument.
I'm not taking any angles. I'm just saying that the feet, you have a point there. We already established that Canelo has problems with fighters that move well. He has issues, but he wins. So we've already established defeat. But when you look at the height and the length, the dimension disparity between Canelo Alvarez and Callum Smith, and Callum Smith was ranked the number one guy, not Caleb Plant, but the dimension disparity between those two guys, he's already dealt with that situation, is what I'm telling you. He's already dealt with having to get in there with a guy who has superior height and superior length. Those dimensions were way greater than what Caleb Plant has to offer. Way greater.
That's definitely true. That's definitely true.
Callum Smith was.
Yeah, but you got to admit, Caleb Plant like absolutely coasted to a victory against Truex. It was never even a question. Dominated.
No, I don't have to admit that. I won't admit that because that's absolutely not what happened. I called that fight. It was an abysmal. It was not a great performance on Caleb Plant's part as well. If you're giving him credit for that, saying that, let me tell you something. Lomachenko
won every round.
Lomachenko put on a great performance. Devin Haney put on a great performance. Caleb Plant did not put on a great performance against Truex. Man. He cruised through that fight. He didn't cruise through that fight. What fight were you watching?
I thought that was the coming out party for Caleb Plant. You know what I'm saying? A million views, simultaneous views, the face of American boxing, or at least one of. You know what I'm saying? He put on the show. And those skills that he has, I think, are probably the best after Canelo in the division, right? We can say that. Caleb Plant, from a boxing skill standpoint, after Canelo.
No, I can't say that. I can't say that his skills are any more superior than Benavidez, Callum Smith, or Billy Joe Saunders. No, I cannot say that. I simply can't. I'm not giving.
You picking and choosing, bro. You picking and choosing, man.
Whatever.
You see what you want to see.
I see.
You tell me David Benavidez has better skills than Caleb Plant? David Benavidez got horrible technique.
Okay, wait. Bo, shut it down. Did I say that? Did you listen to what I just said? Now, let me repeat what I just said so you can not repeat what you just said. I said, no, he isn't. I'm not going to say that he's any more superior than Benavidez, Callum Smith, or Billy Joe Saunders. I said I'm not going to say he's superior to them. I did not say that they were superior to Caleb Plant. I'm putting him on their level. That's what I'm doing. So if you come back to me and say, you're going to tell me that I didn't say any of that, bro. I just say he's not superior to them.
Changing the argument in the middle.
I'm not arguing.
I said boxing skills.
I'm not arguing. I'm teaching you something here. That's what I always do. So I'm not arguing with you.
I made a statement. In other words, it's a statement and an argument is kind of the same word. I made an argument that I believe Caleb Plant's got the best pure boxing skills in the whole super middleweight division besides Canelo. He's got the best pure hands.
I don't agree with that. I agree that if you're saying that he is the best, I'm telling you I don't agree that he has the best pure boxing skills. What I'm telling you is I believe that he is on level with those guys that I gave you. He's on level with those guys. He's no more superior to those guys than they are to him. They're on level with each other. All of those guys are beneath the Canelo Alvarez level of things. All of them, including David Benavidez. They're not on Canelo's level, but all of those guys are on level with each other. That's what I'm telling you. Caleb Plant is not superior to those guys. He's on level with those guys. I'm not saying that they're superior to him. I think that they will all be magnificent fights. Too bad we couldn't see any of them. Too bad we couldn't see him fight Benavidez or BJS or Callum Smith. We had to sit back and watch Canelo fight him one by one, right? Too bad that was the case. But I say that he's on level with those guys.
If that's the case, and I don't disagree with you, but I think it's fair to say Tank Davis is on another level above them. Boxing skills. Boxing skills.
Okay.
Right below Canelo. He's
Okay,
right there.
Bohai. Nice try sliding back
Closest
into.
thing to Canelo.
Yeah. Nice try trying to slide back into the Tank Davis discussion. But no, we will not agree on that. And we will stop talking about Tank Davis again. Okay? Tank Davis, listen, the mere comparison to even talk about Tank Davis and Canelo is pure stupidity, fam. And I really mean that. It's ridiculous. Canelo's been in the ring with Floyd Mayweather. Tank's been in the ring with Jose Pedraza. I'm gonna say this one more time. Canelo's been in the ring with Floyd Mayweather, the ATG, one of the best to ever do this. And Tank's been in the ring with Jose Pedraza. That's his best win. Just stop it, fam. Kovalev, freaking GGG, Daniel Jacobs, Shane Mosley. Take your pick, bro. All of these guys, Jose Pedraza. Tank Davis doesn't even deserve to be mentioned with Canelo, period.
See, a lot of these guys want to ignore what they see on the tape and on the film. They want to talk about fantasy fights. They want to ignore what we're actually seeing, guys that are actually putting in the real work.
Right,
You're saying
he can't put in work. That's the problem. That's the problem, Bowe. We have not seen it from Tank. We've only seen Jose Pedraza and Mario Barrios.
You just got 3 knockdowns, 4 knockdowns in a fight. The TKO, 11th round KO. Questions about cardio.
No, the level of opponent. There was no question. There was no question here about cardio. I'm not going to talk about the things that idiots say. I'm only going to address the things that you say that's idiotic, okay? So it was idiots talking about the cardio. I was telling people that Tank Davis's cardio was fixed during the Leo Santa Cruz fight and that people weren't paying attention, that the kid has been more focused and staying in the gym and he's not going to have cardio issues. So I'm not going to discuss cardio because that's something that idiots was talking about. But what I will discuss is idiot things being said, which is you right now. So we're not gonna bring up things that I'm not mentioning. We don't disagree on the cardio. I've been debunked that cardio. The last fight, Leo Santa Cruz, wasn't an issue. We agree on that. What we don't agree on is that Tank should be mentioned in the stratosphere or compared to or talked along the side of Canelo. That's the idiot stuff that's being said now, and that is you, my friend. So stop.
But you don't like to discuss potential greatness around these guys. You give Devin Haney more chance to achieve greatness like Canelo than you give Tank Davis, and it's just not fair.
Well, no, I'll tell you why that is true. Now you said something that's true, and I'll explain that to you. Okay, I will explain that to you because you're correct about that. Now you actually took a charge out on me that you're correct about it. Okay, and I do give Devin Haney more of a chance to, because Devin Haney is not restricted under Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather and Leonard Ellerbe are not gonna allow Tank to reach his potential. To reach your potential, you have to fight the best guys. You have to get in there with Oscar Valdez, Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney, Lomachenko, Regis Prograis. The problem is, Bowe, Tank will never be able to unleash that potential because Floyd will not put him in those fights. Now, when you look at Devin Haney, he's chasing down these fights. He wants to fight Teofimo. They want to fight Teofimo right now. Whereas Floyd will not put Tank in there with Teofimo. So if there's two guys that have potential, and I see two guys, one guy that's restricted by Floyd Mayweather and Leonard Ellerbe, where the other guy, DHP, Devin Haney Promotion, him and his dad are doing their own thing, no restrictions, then yes, I'm going to say there's more potential that lies there because he's going to have a chance to exploit his potential. Where Tank, he doesn't have that chance. The only thing Tank's going to have a chance to do is allow Floyd and Ellerbe to create him into this superficial star that he is. That's the difference. So you're correct on what I'm saying, but that is my reasoning for feeling that way.
But at this point, both fighters have established their lane. We know what Devin Haney brings to the table. The fight with Jorge Linares answered all the questions that we have, but it also brought up new questions. We know who you are, Devin Haney, and the same is true for Tank Davis. We know exactly who these two fighters are. You only need to go back to their most recent fight. What have you
We
done
don't
with
know
for me
anything about
lately?
either of
We
them.
know everything about these
No, we
guys.
don't
We know
know either.
everything.
We don't know anything about either of them. We only know a little bit about Devin, and we only know a little bit about Tank. Because the reality of it is, what you don't understand is, in over 24 fights for the both of them, right? They only have two valid names on their resume. Devin Haney is Gamboa and Linares, and Tank Davis is Pedraza and Mario Barrios. You can't assess these fighters with just two names out of 20-something fights. Your assessment,
You
whatever
just look at
assessment,
the last
hold on,
fight.
I'm talking. Whatever assessment you may have based on two fights apiece is skewed. So I'm telling you, you think you know all about these guys, and I'm telling you it's not possible because you only really have two fights to assess them from. Everybody else is low-level competition. That's the
You're
fact.
talking about skewing, but aren't you skewing when
No,
you
no, I'm
just
not
choosing two
skewed. I'm
fights
not
to look
skewed
at? You're
here. I'm
skewing.
not skewed. I'm not skewed here because I'm telling you, I can't. You saying that we know about them. I'm saying I don't, and neither do you. So I'm not skewed here. They haven't given me enough to assess them well. They have two fights apiece: Gamboa and Linares for Haney, and Pedraza and freaking Barrios for Tank. Two fights. That's not enough information for me, fam.
I just saw Tank Davis knock out Mario Barrios. He
Right,
answered.
that's not
I have
enough
no more
information for me. That's only one
I have
fight.
no more
That's
questions.
only
There's no
one
more
fight.
questions.
That's only one fight. That's not enough information.
What's your question? What's your question?
Okay, here's my question. Top level guys in the division, top 5 guys, I need to see Devin Haney and Tank Davis fight multiple top 5 fighters. They have not done that their whole career. Neither of them. They only have one. Well, Linares may be considered top 5, but probably not. He's not top 5 at one. So Devin Haney has none, and Tank only has one, Pedraza, because Mario Barrios.
Gamboa.
Hold up. Mario Barrios was in top 5. Gamboa was not top 5. You idiot. Neither of them were top anything. They fought for a vacant title.
You
What
talking
are you
about at the
talking
time
about?
of the fight or
Yeah,
all time?
he was not top 5 at the time of the fight. What the hell are you talking about? Pardon.
Okay, remember that. Remember that you just clarified at the time of the
Listen,
fight.
man.
Sometimes you like to
When
go
Tank
back.
Davis,
Sometimes you like to
Bye,
focus on the present.
bye. Hush. When Tank Davis fought Gamboa at 35, wasn't Tio fighting? I'm getting ready to run this down for you. Wasn't Teofimo Lopez fighting? Yes. Wasn't Devin Haney fighting at 35? Yes. Wasn't Lomachenko fighting at 35? Yes, that's number 4. Ryan Garcia was at 35. Richard Colme was at 35. Gamboa wasn't ranked over any of them. So he was not ranked in the top 5. Right there, you already know that you're wrong because he wasn't ranked over any of those guys.
But you said Jorge Linares is a former champ, but you won't
He
say
wasn't ranked
Gamboa
top
is not a
5.
top former
Okay,
5.
listen to me. I need to see these guys fight a top 5 fighter. Tank only has one on his resume, Pedraza, right? Devin has none. So I cannot assess guys and say what they are or what they will be until I see them fight top 5 guys. Don't you get it?
Mario Barrios was ranked top 6. Come on, man. You're nitpicking. You're nitpicking.
No, that's not nitpicking. That's being reasonable. If you don't utilize that metrics to assess fighters, you're being an idiot. You'll never get the correct assessment. They'll get in there and get beat up by somebody you don't think should beat them because you're not making the correct assessment. You don't have enough information to assess them. Your assessment's skewed, fam.
Can it
You
be
don't
top
have enough
6?
info.
Can it be top 6? Can it
No,
be top
top
6?
5. Top 5.
Because that one slot makes all the difference.
Yeah, it does. You know why? You know why? Because a
taking
lot of
angles
times,
here, bro.
it does make all the difference. Because a lot of times, the top 5 fighters, you're gonna have top 5 fighters. None of they're not champions. You know, you look at like the 140 division. There's only one champion there. There's still top 5 fighters, but there's only one champion there, which is Josh Taylor. So that's it. You stop it at 5. I need to see him fight the top 5 fighters. You look at Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, and your Dennis Ugas, right? So those are 2 of the top 5 guys at 147. But then there's going to be 2 more guys without a belt. Manny Pacquiao definitely number 1. Okay, so top 5 guys. That's what I want to see, the best. This is why we want to see the best fight the best. They're not fighting the best. Not Devin Haney, nor Tank Davis. And hold on, Bowe Hype. Hold on, Bowe Hype. Hold on. Before you start yakking on again. When Ryan Garcia and Javier Fortuna decided to fight each other, still from Nebraska in the building, what's up? When they decided to fight each other, Devin Haney had the chance to fight a top 5 fighter. The door was wide open. He could have fought Vasyl Lomachenko, but he decided to not fight the top 5 fighter and fight Jorge Linares, who's not the top 5 fighter. Again, if he would have fought and beat Vasyl Lomachenko, it would have validated him much more than fighting a Jorge Linares. This is why you have to account for the level of competition. It validates.
How many slots did Devin Haney move up in the top 5 by beating Jorge Linares? Answer the question.
None, because he didn't move up not one spot, because I had Teofimo number 1. I have Teofimo number 1. I have Lomachenko number 2, and I have Devin Haney number 3. He beat Linares. He still didn't pass Lomachenko from beating Linares. Lomachenko beat a better, fresher Linares. I'm not going to put Devin Haney over Lomachenko getting wobbled. And yeah, Lomachenko got dropped. But again, that was a better, fresher Linares, and he stopped him after getting dropped. Devin Haney got wobbled by an older, past-it Linares. So that doesn't put him over Loma for me. So he didn't move up any. He was at number 3, and he stayed at number 3. And then Lomachenko turned around and have a better performance against Masaoshi Nakatani. I had Nakatani ranked higher than Jorge Linares at 135.
That's the thing. The top 5, fighting the top 5 is so hard to make because you're matching up number 2 versus 3 or 1 versus 4. Those are always the hardest to make because that's like champion.
It's not the hardest to make. How much problem did they have at 154? Politics gets in the way, but it's not hard to make. As Jamel, Charlo, and those guys. Hey, stop cutting me off. Have Jamel, Charlo, and those guys had any problems with it? Have they? They've been fighting each other. The Harrisons, the J-Rocks, the Rosarios, the Castano, the Charlos. They've been fighting each other. No problem. Canelo just showed you how a fight in the top 5 is not a problem. He just ran through the 168 division, and he's getting ready to fight another champion. Don't give me these excuses.
So you brought up 54 and 68, but you just conveniently left out 60, bro.
Hey, you made a statement about you know how it is. We talking boxing. So in boxing, it's not. Politics can get in the way, but it's not difficult. The promoters and the greedy guys that want to get their money, they're the ones that's in the way. It's not difficult to make these fights.
Are you colorblind? It's like you're only choosing certain angles and you're looking at certain divisions. You said 154, 168. We can make these fights, but why can't we do it at 60? Using your same energy, your same.
Well, let's use the same division then, 135. Okay, let's do that. Right? Was that fair? 135 division. You want to use the same division? Was it a problem?
I could take at 47.
I'm talking. Calm down. Let's use the same division. So I'm only, listen, if you make a complaint, I'm only going to go with your complaint. So I'm going to leave 154 and these other divisions out of it. And since we're talking about 135, we're going to talk about 135. Richard Coleman was a champion when Teofimo fought him. Teofimo was ranked in the top 5 when he fought Richard Coleman. And then he turns right around, ranked number 2, and fights number 1. And this is in the 135-pound weight class. So once again, top 5 fights are not difficult to make. Politics may get in the way of it, but these fights can be made. That's the statement I made, and I'm sticking to it. And I just gave you an example at 135. Bowe Hype.
Bro, you're using top 5, but you're conveniently leaving out a couple of those slots.
I
So
don't
you're
have
really
to
being
because
very
they're not
specific.
important, you idiot. They're not important. Look, if you want to make your assessment of fighting guys outside of the top 10 or at the bottom of the top 10, that's your choice. But I'm not going to make a skewed assessment like that, because unless I see you fight the best guys, then I cannot assess you as being one of the best. I don't understand why you don't get that. Oscar Valdez, Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez, Lomachenko, Devin Haney, Josh Taylor, Regis Prograis. Those are the top guys. If Tank gets in there and beats any one of those guys in any one of those weight classes, now he gets full credit from me. Now he starts talking. Now I start talking about how good he is. He has not even fought those type of guys in his entire career, son. No one. That's the problem, Bowe. He hasn't.
But that's not a question about boxing ability. That's a question about management and promotion, not about boxing ability.
No, it's a question about how you assess the boxing ability. Because if you don't see him fight that level of competition, then you're making a blind assessment. You can't say that, like, Sugar Ray fought Marvin Hagler and they had a war, right? And so now we can say that these guys are on level because these two high-level guys fought each other. Well, we have not seen Tank fight that type of fight yet. Therefore, I cannot assess him as being one of the better guys because he has not gotten in there with one of the better guys. Teofimo's gotten in there with two of the better guys, right? So I can't give him that. It's not about.
You're saying you can't be in the top 5 unless you beat a. You're saying you can't make the top 5 unless you beat someone in the top 5. Is that what you're saying?
Is Tank is outside of floor?
No. Just answer the question. Answer the question. Can you be in the top 5 without beating someone in the top 5?
Yes. Yes, it's possible for you to do that. You want?
That's Tank Davis.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Because I will give you. What is the requirement for that to happen, Bowe? What would be the requirement if you're going to be in the top 5, right? Without beating someone in the top 5, what would be the requirement for that? Now I'm asking you that question. What would it take for you to do that? What would you have to show me? See,
you'd have to beat someone you'd have to put a win on someone who's also really good, like Lomachenko just did now. So that elevates Teofimo, because if Lomachenko did not look good against Nakatani, then that levels down Teofimo.
Bowe, you're an idiot, because Teofimo's ranked number 1 at 135. You cannot be leveled down from that. If I'm talking now. If Lomachenko got beat up by Nakatani, Teofimo would still be number 1 at 135, you idiot.
But do you have Lomachenko back in the top 5?
Bro, so you gotta kick someone out. Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now?
You gotta kick someone out, bro.
Are you serious with the Lomachenko statement? I just want to know. Are you serious with that?
No, the question was, how do I get
No. I just want to know this. I just want to know this. What you just told us, what you just said to us about Lomachenko, are you serious about that?
Did you understand the logic?
At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Well, listen, bro. Man, come on, dog. You cannot be for real.
Man, you see how exhausting it is trying to keep up with all your lies, D? Come on, man. Just
lies.
Stick to the truth.
Listen, boy, you know what? I love these conversations. See, a lot of people get like, D, why are you even wasting your time? Because this is I love it. This is the type of stuff that actually educates people. No, it educates people, because while you say so much idiotic stuff, I just lay out the facts about it. So still people are learning things. That's why I don't get frustrated over it. I'm not. No, see, that's the thing. Shadow boxing. Oh yeah, everybody's losing brain cells. Yo, but that's the thing. Like, you're still gonna learn out of these conversations because he keeps saying absolutely ridiculous things, and I just keep clearing it up. So the things that I clear up, some people actually don't know these things. So continue, Bowe Hype. Continue with the foolery, and I'll retort. Now, what was you about to say?
It's much easier to move your ranking in the top 10 if you are in the bottom half. But if you're in the top 5, you can't move anywhere if no one fights each other. Because Devin Haney can't move up from wherever he's at by beating Linares. Teofimo can't move. The only thing you could do is drop some slots for inactivity, right? The only way you can really get back in is if you have a real dominant performance like Lomachenko did, and one of the guys in the top 5 kind of stinks it up, kind of like Jamal Charlo did. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you a question real quick. Did Oscar Valdez not too long ago just fight Miguel Berchelt? Just yes or no here?
Yes.
Okay. Did Teofimo Lopez not fight Lomachenko?
Did he not fight him?
Yeah, they fought, right?
I mean, did he avoid him? They fought. Yeah.
Okay, they fought. Didn't Josh Taylor just fight Jose Ramirez for $4?
Yeah.
Right. So, okay. So the reason I asked you those 3 questions, Bowe Hype, is you said, well, you're going to stay stagnant because the top 5 guys won't fight each other. Well, I took one in every weight class. Tank's at 130, 135, now 140. I just gave you an example in every weight class. 130, Oscar Valdez, Miguel Berchelt, top 5. Teofimo Lopez, Lomachenko, top 5. Josh Taylor, Jose Ramirez, top 5. So what you're saying there is not true. See, this is why I said we can continue these conversations because you'll say idiotic things and I'll just clear it up for everyone. What you said there was absolutely untrue. And I just gave you an example in each weight class of how that's untrue.
So you're saying Oscar Valdez was not ranked in top 10. He beat a top 10 opponent.
No. I just said that there were examples of 2 fighters that were in the top 5 that fought each other. Therefore, it would make your statement that when these guys are in the top 5, they won't move anywhere because they won't fight each other. That makes your statement untrue.
Yeah.
That makes your statement untrue, and I just explained that to you. It's untrue.
It's very simple math. 4 sanctioning bodies. Look at 160, 4 different champions. Plus, you got the 5th guy, Jaime Munguia, the #1 ranked guy, who doesn't have a belt, but he's the best guy without a belt. Tank Davis is the best guy without a belt.
160? Wait. Didn't you just tell me not to do that? You just told me not to go to 160 or any other weight class. So let's stay out of Jaime Munguia. We talking 135. Let's stick here, or 130 or 140 where Tank is fighting. Let's stick there. Let's stick to the script. We don't need to talk about Munguia.
Stick to where? You just chose 3 weight classes. So
I just gave you 3 weight classes that Tank is fighting in. Is Tank fighting in the weight class with Munguia? You wanted to talk about
3 weight classes. That's 3 top 10. That's 30 potential.
You wanted to talk about Tank Davis. Is Tank Davis fighting in the weight class with Jaime Munguia? Is he? No. Okay, so what the weight classes that Tank is fighting in? Barrios 40, Gamboa 35, Leo Santa Cruz 30. Those are the examples.
Wasn't that 30?
It was at 30, you idiot. Those are the 3 belts.
He's not going back down to 30 at this point. He's not going back down to 30 at this point. He's never going back down to 30. Are you kidding me? Tank Davis, if you're still,
he's going to go to 30 for his next fight. Have you been paying attention to what's going on? Wait a minute.
Why are we going to go back down?
Obviously, you've not been paying attention to what's going on. Obviously. So, let me explain it to you, sir.
Let's bring up 130 with Tank Davis, bro.
Let me explain it. Okay, well, yep. Just hush so you can learn something. Let me explain this. Tank Davis collected that trinket in this fight with Barrios so that he can hold that belt and wait to be elevated. He will be elevated once Josh Taylor moves up to 147. Most likely to fight Crawford or probably Crawford. But when Josh moves up to 147, he'll use the WBO exclusion, such as Usyk and Crawford did himself to fight Jeff Horn, to fight Terrence Crawford. And he'll vacate the belts at 140. Once he vacates the belts at 140, Floyd and all his favor with those guys over at the WBA will have Tank elevated to super champion. Furthermore, Bowe hype, at 135, Tank's not going to fight Gamboa. Teofimo, Devin, Ryan, Lomachenko. He's not going to fight any of those guys. He will hold on to that belt, wait for Teofimo to move up Bowe hype, which, see, this is going to be happening soon for Josh and Teofimo. They'll be moving up in weight soon. So Teofimo will move up. He will vacate those belts, and Tank will be elevated to super champion. Then Tank will be officially super champion in 3 weight classes, not throwing a punch to beat any of those champions except at 130. His next fight, Bowe hype, will be somebody at 130. What I'm telling you is this. And Floyd,
you out your mind.
Listen, Floyd just alluded to it too. You're not paying attention and you're not listening. You're out of your mind. Floyd just said, and you got to believe what Floyd says concerning Tank Davis's career. That's something he's telling the truth about. He's not fighting anybody next but a PBC fighter. 2 names, if you think about it, make sense here. Bowe hype, Gary Russell Jr., and Rolly Romero. Tank Davis will be fighting at 130 next. Mark my words. You don't pay attention, fam.
You must hate money, bro. You must hate money. You said Rolly Romero and Tank Davis?
No, Floyd loves money, and it's his money. Those are his fighters, you idiot. What's the easiest fight?
You're saying Tank Davis is a pay-per-view star? You're gonna try to head?
Floyd likes money. Floyd entertained Rolly and Tank. Floyd alluded to that. See, what you're talking about is outside of what Floyd.
How many pay-per-views is Floyd gonna buy?
Bowe hype, don't be a dumbass, bro. It's Floyd that runs all the business. Floyd runs Tank business. Don't sit up here and be a dumbass. What Floyd says goes when it comes to Tank Davis. Everybody knows this. So if you're going to sit here and argue about what Floyd is saying concerning Tank Davis, his fighter, you're being a complete idiot right now.
No, you twisting that to say he said he's signing up Rolly to fight Tank. He never said that. That's what you're putting on the table.
I didn't say he said. I said he alluded to a Rolly and Tank fight. And then he also alluded to that being a factor because he said that Tank's next fight will be within the PBC. Now, if we look at the atmosphere of the PBC, the possible names in the PBC that Floyd can make money off of, which you're just talking about, it would be Gary Russell Jr. and Rolly Romero. Again,
what about free agents like Mikey Garcia and Regis Prograis at 140?
Is Mikey Garcia in PBC or at the zone? Where's he at? Where's he at?
Regis Prograis, Mikey Garcia, 140.
Let's do one thing at a time. You just said Mikey Garcia. Is he with the PBC or is he over on the zone? Where is he at?
He's a pay-per-view guy. Rolly's not.
Where is Mikey at? One thing at a time. Where's he at? Come on, you can do it. You can do it, boy. He's over on
tell me, man.
Okay, so he's over on the zone. So here's the thing. Didn't Floyd just tell you, Bowe hype, that Tank's next fight will be within the PBC? Mikey is not within the PBC. So X that one out of your mind. Because Floyd just told you that's not going to happen. He just told you that. You have to accept it.
He alluded. Illusion is different. Illusion allows people to draw their own conclusions.
No. Floyd doesn't give any illusion when it comes to Tank. Again, you must not have been paying attention. When Floyd says he's going to do something with Tank, he does it. He doesn't care what anybody gripes about, cries about. He doesn't care. He still does it. He doesn't put on any persona.
Did Floyd ever go back down in weight in his career? Did Floyd ever go back down in weight in his whole career? You tell me. Because I don't know. I'm honestly asking. I don't know.
Floyd Tank? Is Floyd Tank?
No.
It's Floyd Tank.
You just no. You just told me all about Floyd running Tank's career.
This is not about what Floyd did in his career. This is about what Floyd is planning to do with Tank Davis. So it's apples and oranges. What Floyd did in his career, Tank Davis never had the pretty boy era. He never went through the tough, tumultuous, good name fights like Floyd did in the Pretty Boy era. So their careers are totally different. What Floyd and Ellaby did was they created a star out of this guy without going through those tumultuous fights. And since he's a star now, they're not going to risk his stardom and change the path that they've taken him on. So they're not going to put him in those tumultuous fights now. See, you're missing the whole picture, fam. That's the problem. You're not paying attention to everything that's going on in the sport. All you have to do is pay attention, ball hype, and you'll get this.
If you keep going left enough, eventually you'll end up right back where you were, man, in a whole circle. So you can keep trying to spin it and choose and pick and choose. Oh, well, Floyd and Tank is apples and oranges. Oh, Floyd's never gonna let Tank. He's running his career. Oh, are they the same guys? Oh no. So you can always, you know what I'm saying, find your angles. And approach things not head up, not square up on an argument. You can try to, you know, stick and move and avoid, but
who you think Canelo will fight after Plant? Charlo, Benavidez.
Did Floyd ever come back down in his weight ever in his career, or did he keep making more money as he moved up?
You know what I asked you? Who do you think Canelo will fight after Plant? You think it'll be Benavidez, Jamal Charlo, or Spence? Who do you think?
I would say I'd probably say one of the light heavy guys. It sounds like Better Biev, and you know he'll go get Better Biev out of there. I think he'll go get Better Biev. I think he'll take out harder Better Biev.
No, he said he's going to defend, so it's going to have to be one of those guys.
Well, he could defend in pursuit of another belt.
No. Listen. Ball hype. Canelo's not with Oscar De La Hoya anymore. And everything he's told us that he's going to do up to this point, he's done it. He said if he gets through Caleb Plant, he's going to defend those titles. So his next fight will be at 168. So I'm asking you the question, and it's not Better Be or Bevo. Who do you think it will be? Errol Spence, Jamal Charlo, or Benavidez? Who do you think will be next?
Ooh! Out of those, I gotta take Spence out, right? You can't include him because there's no way Spence can go back to back Pacquiao Canelo. That's way too much. So you got to take him out. Charlo looks the most vulnerable. He looked really bad, I gotta say. Not really bad, but I mean he just confirmed what we already knew about him, bro. Very basic 1-2 fighter, flat-footed, no head movement, no defense. I got smashed. So I think he'll go take out Charlo, man. I think he'll go back down, or maybe a catch weight with Charlo. Benavidez.
It's not going to be
not enough money. Not enough money.
He won't be down, and it won't be. Listen, he won't be going down. He won't be meeting Charlo at a catch weight. Charlo will come to 168. That's how it'll be. I think now I agree with you here. I don't think it'll be Spence next. I do agree with that. I think that it would be Charlo or either Benavidez next. I don't think Spence. Donato Lopez, what's up, mi hermano? He said Charlo, easier fight. Yeah, I feel you. I think it'll be Charlo or Benavidez, but we got to realize Charlo, which would say it's the easier fight because he would have to come up. Canelo ain't going to go down. How Charlo going to demand him go down, and Canelo got Benavidez sitting right there? It's a big money fight for Canelo either way. Canelo's the money bag, not Charlo. Charlo ain't going to bring the money. It's Canelo. Benavidez ain't going to bring the money. It's Canelo. But both of those guys as dance partner is a fight that Canelo can sell. So it's big money for him either way. So if Charlo gets to, he can't, he's a B-side. So he can't make demands. You come up to 160, or I fight Benavidez, and you sit down there and continue doing nothing. Because that's what he's done his entire career. Nothing. Dereverenchenko is the highlight of Sergey Dereverenchenko, who was on his way out of boxing, is the highlight of Jamal Charlo's career. That's the fact.
You can tell too. He always brings it up in his interviews, man. That's his favorite fight of his career for sure.
That's his facts. That is his fact. Those are the facts. Sergey Dereverenchenko is the highlight of this guy's career. Those are the facts. Hold on 1 second.
Shout out to the chat. Someone else want to jump on the panel because I'm gonna have to get rolling here, man. Who else is in here? You guys got the link? I'm banned from the chat, so I can't really post. Some of you guys shout me out. It doesn't really show up when I respond back to you.
Yeah,
so
you don't have to
know.
stay on the panel. I don't
It's exhausting, huh?
No. You can
That's
stay
why
on
they
the
had to reduce from
but
15
you just
rounds
said,
down to 12 rounds.
I don't need anyone on the panel. You just said that does someone else want to come on the panel because I gotta go. Well, you can go and no one has to come on the panel.
I just want to say hello to whoever else is stepping in, you know, just saluting whoever else wants to jump on the panel.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying if you gotta leave, you gotta go take care of something, then you know, you can go ahead and take off. You're not really adding any validity to the conversation.
I'm not really adding much to the conversation. I know that.
Not like you're dropping gems on us or nothing.
No, man. Yeah.
Oh man, Orlando Martinez, mi hermano, what's good? He said GGG if he moves up, will be the biggest fight for Canelo. I think it would be between GGG and Benavidez. I don't know, bro. They might be even because look, the allure to GGG Canelo, that fight's died down, Orlando, and then him moving up to 68 at this age. You know, people listen. When people feel like Canelo's going to win, you know what I mean. That's not one of the things that's really going to sell. You know what I mean. It's got to be. It's going to have to be a fight that's intriguing, suspense. You know, there's a lot of yahoos out there that believe Jamal Charlo can beat Canelo. Right? There's a lot of yahoos out there that's on the young lion side. Jose Benavidez, he can beat Canelo. So now it puts intrigue into it as that suspense, that desire. And that is what sells fights. GGG at 160, people feel like, yeah, GGG, that fight should have been happening. But for him to move up, he never fought at 160 his whole career. So GGG's a name and everything. And the zone might try to throw out a lot of money for that fight, but they want fresh meat now. I think Charlo Benavidez would be just as, you know, again, I'd say probably Benavidez because I think Benavidez fans are more likely to pay. Charlo got a lot of fans that talk a lot of garbage, especially around the YTBC, but they don't buy these fights. They stream everything. So that's the problem with it. So Benavidez will probably come forth with more paying customers. You know, which is what'll be the difference. Chris Ramirez, mi hermano, what's good with you? Fought nobody. He said facts, fought nobody. Right. The Reverend Chinko, like, come on, man. What has Charlo done in boxing? Jamal Charlo, let's get it straight. There will be no Jermell Charlo blasphemy on this channel. That's my dog. Jermell Charlo is one of my top 5 fighters. His brother, not so much. Chris Ramirez said, nah, not GGG. Donaire Lopez, he says, Canelo and Benavidez in Mexico would be huge. I doubt it happens, though. Yeah, it would be. Yeah, they're not going to, you know, Vegas or one of these venues in America, they're not going to let that fight go, bro. They're going to make sure that fight happens here in the USA, buddy. Trust and believe. I think that, man, I don't know, bro. Maybe they should just put it in Mexico and freaking do a pay-per-view. You know what I mean? I don't know. Donato. Because either way, it's going to sell, right? Triple garbage, too old now. Yeah, triple garbage. I like that one, Kevin. That's what that fight is, Kevin. Triple garbage now. That's a good one. Yeah, Yuli. I like that one too. All right, guys. We a little over the 2-hour mark, man. Like I said, I'm gonna keep these things down to 2 hours, 2.5 maximum in the afternoon. An hour, pretty much an hour in the morning. That way I can get some videos done and stuff. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Just to summarize and wrap things up. Pat's Nation in the building talking about pay-per-views. I hope the 50 pay-per-views are here to stay. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't think pay-per-view. I said that when DAZN came out claiming they were going to squash the pay-per-view model. No, I said pay-per-views aren't going anywhere, man. That's one of the main sources of income for the sport. And until it can be replaced, they're not going anywhere. But Riddick Bowe plans on returning. We'll see. What's most interesting for Riddick Bowe is who he returns for. That's the only way he's going to get a bag. It's got to be a valid name. James Toney Riddick Bowe would be pretty interesting to see. I don't know, maybe be bit too big for James Toney. You know, you hear Evander Holyfield Riddick Bowe, Mike Tyson Riddick Bowe. He'll get paid off for those fights. Just all depends on who he comes back to fight. I don't think he'll win. I don't think he beats Mike Tyson or Evander Holyfield, to tell you the truth. Actually, him and Holyfield's an enigma. Holyfield look kind of old himself, but Tyson, I think he beats him. Anyway, Naoya Inoue has some choices to make, man. Do I fight Casimero, you know, and go get the honor there, beat him up since Donaire didn't fight him, and then fight Donaire, or do I just go and fight Nonito Donaire, collect 3 belts? Naoya Inoue has a choice to make. We'll have to see which way he goes. We know that Donaire pulled out of the fight because he didn't like, I suppose, the verbiage that Casimero had for his wife, which is a ridiculous reason to pull out of a fight. It's a duck. But now it's all up to Naoya Inoue and which way, I mean, you know, which way is Monster going to go on this? You know, pretty interesting to find out. Sergeant said he might fight James Toney. Yeah, James Toney, I was thinking that too. Bowe versus Lewis. That would be a good one too if Lewis decided to come back. He'll make some money off of that one, for sure, Yuli. And then Canelo Alvarez says, hey, man, let's get this Caleb Plant deal done. Let's get this out the way, you know. Take care of this Caleb Plant situation. And, yeah, I'll beat up Charlo. I'll beat up Benavidez. I'll beat up Errol Spence after that. Canelo ready, man. One thing's for sure, 2 things for certain. Canelo Alvarez plans to defend his titles at 168 should he become 4-belt undisputed champ. Let's hope the PBC plays ball and makes this fight happen, man. Because I want to see it. I'm pretty sure most of you guys want to see it. But anyway, get ready to get out of here, guys. 2 hours, 13 minutes. Yeah, we at that time frame. I see you guys tomorrow morning, 7:30, 7:45, somewhere around there. See you guys in the morning. I know he got a choice to make. Riddick Bowe back. Canelo Alvarez. I'll beat up Spence or Charlo. Y'all know how I always end this thing. For the love of sports, let's talk about it. Peace.